Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Phelan, showing off what is probably the most consistent way of stomping undead in this meta. And we're of course talking about leapfroggers. You have to get online, you gotta get lucky. You gotta get to a place where you actually get a hold of those barons and whatnot. But undead boards are built in a way right now that it is very hard for them to beat true leapfrogger compositions. Because they don't run cleave, they don't run tech cards, and they don't have the ability to use like windfury or something to get past your taunts. Once you can get to 2 barons on the board, because now Baron, renamed Titus, is additively stacking with the other Baron, you can get that triple Baron effect super early in the game, only needing 2 copies instead of 3, and suddenly you're building hundreds and hundreds of stats on the board, keeping up a boatload of taunts, and never really leaving the Barons exposed. The only real downside is that it takes a long time to get there, because you need multiple copies of 5s and 6 stars. Alright, enjoy. Go look, it's our buddy. Hi, sewer rat. This is such a good hit. Would you like to take anything else in pair? We could take a harvest gall in pair here. Well, we could even freeze next turn, play Tad through. Because this is just it, right? This could be anything while we level. And it could be better than this. But next turn we level, we buy Tad, we double sell, then we level. Just take the attack on the Swamp Striker. Then we use the Rattler on the Sewer Rat. Then we level and sit still. And then level and play Fell Stomper on the board. We could double sell to buy something from that tavern. So either hold the Gambler here. And in that sense, we could buy from next board, which is just this board plus 1, the following turn or the following turn. Or we take the Death Rattle minion and say it's going to be good with Fell Stomper in the future. It's also a pair. I think we agreed for better than that. Tad's a triple on the other card the whole time or every time. I'm not even sure we'd keep it if it was a triple. Probably would just let the board roll. Getting a Death Rattle is more important than holding that bad minion for a triple. Ew! Bobby, what are these coin flips? Not only are they bad coin flips, we took 10 damage here. Ew! It's also a bigger minion than this now. And next turn we do the same? Huh. Because we got the second Tad. I just don't value this very highly in this scenario. Like to put another one on the board before we cycle the Tads, because we're going to have Fell Stomper in 2 turns. Has the 4 cost the removes, reborn, and taunt gone out of favor? Haven't gotten blown out by it all day? I mean, it's just bad. It's been bad the whole time. People have just realized it's bad. The card doesn't really solve any problems. All it does is that if it gets lucky and connects with one thing, it 1-for-1s on the board. Can it be an okay tech card when you have absolutely nothing else to play? Kind of like when you sub in Leroy and shit? Then sure. But like the card is not playable. You don't play it in the mid game ever. Alright, well. Kind of unfortunate that we took 10 damage on that last coin flip, because we're gonna fucking die this game, aren't we? Why we gotta be like this, Babs? At least we cleaned up a little bit there. Because that round is not winnable. That's a big boy board. Turn 6 cookie is not something we can deal with. Good, I wasn't buying it anyway. Nice. It's just not a good card. There's your triple. Would you take it as a 6-star right now? Yeah, we're just silly not to do it. You called it. There's the triple. Especially since we took so much damage. Ew! What are these cards? Mecha Jiraxis? Punished for taking the triple. Feels bad, man. Basically every other card in the game is better. Like, this is a better card than these 3 6-stars. Cold gun? I mean, yeah, we could, if we're not going the 6, you could debate it. Bro, where my attack? It's in the Fell Stomper, bro. It's coming. Soon. Copium. Sister's not the worst here. Yeah, it's pretty bad. We have absolutely no direction to play toward Undead. Sister only buffs Undead minions. We have no Undead on the board. We're leveling next turn, taking a Fell Stomper. We're not going to have Undead next turn either. So the upside is that maybe you can start scaling Undead on turn 9. Can buff itself. That's the only Undead it can buff. It is Mecha Jiraxis. Not gonna lie, most of the time I use Mecha Jiraxis as the buff a ball. I mean, I view Mecha Jiraxis like I view Aether. It's a tempo card. It's entirely a tempo card. Alright, well, these are actually just like a composition. Okay, Bobs. Okay, Babsy. Who was the person in chat that wanted to play Fell Stomper in their Leaper comp earlier? Your wish is becoming reality. You called for it. That's so funny. That board's like the full combo. It really is. It was just like, would you like to play Leapers? Yes, yes, I would. Thank you. That was quite polite of you. Fell Stomper's a hell of a drug, bro. Remember that whole, like, this thing could die before that, so we'll move it back a slot? It still died before that. Yep, all those words. Those were indeed words. Yo, Tuma, thank you for the 100 bits and the 100 bits and the 100 bits many a times. Far too kind, dude. Pivot! Nonsense. Could have been Golden Hogger. We would have taken the other one. We wouldn't have had the taunt on this. We'd had Mechadraxus. We'd have taken some damage, but we could have gone on Golden Hogger. Pass. Bop. I think we're just going to read this as, if it procs, it procs. If this dies before this thing dies, so if this dies early and takes up to 2 spots, then we'll just trigger the rat a couple times for the Leapfrogger buffs. And if it doesn't, and we trigger either of these, then we get the extra Fell Stomper buff here. That's all we really care right now. Bofur's intro avoids the new demonetization policy, so the chat can't fuck with him. I mean, YouTube hasn't changed their demonetization policy. I think that's an interesting one, that people have complained about it on social media and in YouTube videos and whatnot, but the thing that they're complaining about has been a rule for like 3 years. It's just the fact that YouTube is now enforcing it. Like, it would be like people on Twitch complaining about DMCA restrictions. We all realize that at some point they're going to start enforcing this shit. All you gotta do to stop getting demonetized on YouTube is stop swearing in the first 30 seconds of a video, guys. It ain't that hard. The one that's getting a ton of people is anything that's profanity in the first 30 seconds of a video. They've been demonetizing and striking people in their content. The problem is that people can react now to it, but they can't change what they did 3 years ago, once the policy was enacted. Alright, well, Putricide wins the lobby, apparently. I mean, we could still win off Leapers, to be fair, but this is like the nuts Putricide hit. At least we can't die, and this is the one round that we know we can't beat this for sure. Leapers! I mean, kinda. It's a lot of reborns, but at least we got like every leap known to man, which is kind of cool. It's 44. It's something. Trims down damage quite a bit. Unfortunately, that just means this thing pops, doesn't it? So we just kind of feed him more shit. My country, they put numbers instead of letters on the name of videos, but in Portuguese. I feel like I'm missing all kinds of shit in this conversation. Baron number 2! We're leapish. Now we're a little better leapish. You ever just taunt up a high main in this scenario? Because we really just need the opening triggers to happen. And the real question is, do we keep Fell Stomper as well? I think we play 7 and it's just an awkward board for a moment. I would, but I'm 4K. Great, now I'm making plays like 4K players. Man, I really wish I had the taunt and not this damn high main right now. You could also sub here and here if we're worried about the leap here. Scary. Scary moments. Scary monsters. One Baron down, but the other one's still alive. The reborn is happening. Don't get him. You can't do it. I didn't kill the Baron. That's a lot of leapinins. Many leapinings happening. Not dead yet. Alright. Horse or rat? Or both? Do you pick them both up in this scenario? Why not both? Because they both don't make the board at the moment, and you're spending resources on stuff that you don't make use of. Because Stompy's boy's gone, right? I feel like we're at 100%. Yeah, I feel like we're at 100% too. I like finding ways of using horse, but I don't think it fits here. Macau. Macau too. So much Macau. Why not taunt? Yeah, it's debatable once we get to a certain point. Horse is good with leapers, but it can leap on itself, right? Makes it better than snake? No, because it doesn't have death rattles. Reborn isn't the same as death rattle. So like, even if you taunt up the horse, it only drops one body, as opposed to Baron triggering a bunch of taunt minions. Now it does concentrate buffs a little better. There's definitely a debatable line there. No emotional support for it? Slinger can generate a gold if we find Ted. I've beaten Undead with Macaw Goldrin this patch. It's OP. Kappa. Kappa. I mean, I've played Goldrin on a few boards. It's been a fine mid-game card, but you don't generally go like full Macaw comp or whatever anymore. Ew, that's a lot of cleave. Alright, him going first is awesome for us. Or us going first is awesome for us. Baron, don't you get cleaved. Good boy. Good Baron. Meh. I mean, kind of figured that was coming. There's a good chance. We got reborn rats here. We're still fine. That was a lot of confidence for running straight into Divine Shield. We're still fine. Instantly runs in the shield. Fine, he says. Fine. Loses to Ghost. Doesn't die. Finds the 0.5% or 0.9%er. Golden Baron Poggies? Yeah. This is just all over the place. We have one rat. This is so leapfrog. This is so bad. All right, well, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. I'm sure we'll never, ever deal with cleave. It can't happen. Cleave's not a thing. Could try to get this thing to live. He may ghoul us. If he ghouls us, we get screwed over pretty hard. If we can get this guy to live past the opening attack, it could actually be a ton of stats. So we either try to get Macaw big enough that it value trades something, and he does have little minions and no aura effect. Or we try to get this outside of ghoul range. Do you expect him to ghoul? No? He might. It's so much value, man. Oh. Alright, that's not bad. That was. But it did live. That was what we were talking about. And we got the rat once. Now if the macaw lives, it can receive buffs again. And as long as these guys outscale and the macaw can attack again, we win the round. Giving it the extra health made it survive there. Yeah, the rat's still alive too, which is real bad because the Baron's gonna kill itself. Never mind, just get lucky. Baron snowballing the shit out of this guy. What are you doing, Baron? I got this shit, he says. And now we are gigantic. Now the question is, does he die? Looks like no, because Baron, will it kill itself this time? Now we huge. The Baron Giga Chad move? Indeed. We'd have to like fill the board entirely with rats. We're on 5, we're on 6. 6, 10, 13, or 12. 13. We need 4 more rats. That'd be pretty tough, actually, considering how many board spaces we have. Alright, I like random bullshit ball here, because there's multiple minions that die to ghoul. You could even argue a mug. We'll see how this one goes first. Okay, so it's just this guy we're really trying to protect. And mug doesn't do anything there. Hey look, Uther. That's a card we need. Make a pretty good argument for Stoneborn on this rat. Put the Stomper on the board. Deals with ghoul to a degree, and it also makes it so like little minion from this guy doesn't one-shot it. Consider we have exactly 3 gold here. It's the only reason we're really doing it that way. Rare leaper dough. We have 1 leaper. Singular leaper. Smaller leaper. We could really use a Baron or Elite Frogger at this point in the game. Those are our big hits. Oh, also Reborn. No. Alright, good. That was an important hit to actually get the extra rats here. Otherwise the rat could value trade and then just run into the Murloc. Now we should be good. I deserved it, sorry. It's just a timeout. Timeouts are like, hey, stop that. They're like a slap on the wrist, you know? We don't freak out about timeouts. Not intended to be like, change your entire perspective on life. I do. I freak out about them. Hey bro, stop spamming. It's the most common thing to get timed out for. It's like spamming bullshit. Like honestly, any chats like that. Reborn. Elite Frogger. Baron. Not cool. I don't think we really need the ghoul protect anymore with Uther or whatever. I'd rather have the gold. So Frog. Probably not in this scenario. It's probably Baron here. At that point. Selfless? Keep adding Barons? I think keep adding Barons is the play. Frog again. Now that we only have 11 gold left, is it Frog? Is it a playable Frog? Is that good enough? It doesn't solve, like, we don't have an issue against this guy with Frog. This guy, maybe to a degree. Or we could get outstatted. Baron, Reborn. Maybe Frog if we get down in gold. It's 5 gold, it's on sale. Bro, it usually costs 3 gold. How is that a sale? That's like an Amazon Black Friday sale. They marked it up to 5 gold, or 6 gold, then brought it down to 4, and they were like, it's on sale. I could have bought this yesterday for like $1 or like the same price. It's not a sale. I don't like how these hits have gone, to be honest. All right, that's good enough. We're fine with this thing. This thing value trading always feels bad because then Baron kills itself. But as long as you get up into the 50 plus here, it's fine. Die. One of you die. All right, so we got to deal with the undead board. A Murloc, Elite Frog. God damn it. How about a 3 gold frog? I'm buying the fucking frog. Okay, chat. Buy the frog. Should I taunt the frog? Reborn! Oh, hey, Golden Frog. I'm sure we'll tie this around and use you next round. Why is the Pirate Undead always slow when it refreshes? No idea. Just bugging out for some reason right now. He zapped. Zaps nothing. Aw. You're supposed to attack the frog, bro. Alright, get the rat once. That's not the rat. There's the rat. That should do it. I like the late zap. The position 5 zap or 4 zap. He's gonna get that Baron that he didn't get on the opening hit. Alright. So unless we hit the Manta, the Macaw lives. I think we've already reached a critical mass. That should do it. The extra proc there on the best target definitely will do it. That's a lot of reborns. But we are like already at 500 stats. On the last minion here. We gave him pretty much full value here. And then this thing living too. Has a chance of triggering here, which did not do so, but that's a big board. Those are big boys. Macaw runaway conditions, right? Leapers! We got a fun little Leapers win. Yo, Hans. Hans Slatwork. I've never known how to pronounce your name. Appreciate the 3 months, dude. Oh no, our bonus is going away.